Hello my patrons, thank you for tuning in. I'm your instructor Joy. Thank you very much for your continued support. I really appreciate. So today we're going to talk about bow technique called staccato. Staccato is the one that you see a little dot above or below the note. It can be with a separate bow or multiple bow, whether down bow or up bow. It can be sometimes fast or slow. So we're going to talk about particularly the down bow staccato. It's a little particularly hard. Up bow staccato and down bow staccato, even though it may sound same, but the technique is completely different. Let's start with the bow placement. Up bow staccato most likely happen easier to play from middle to the tip. That's why often up bow staccato starts very much tip. Try to avoid to be lower half, even though it's not impossible, but it becomes really hard, so we end up doing something called flying staccato. Yeah. Down bow staccato is the other way around. It's easier when you do lower half from the middle to the tip, to the frog, and then whereas up bow staccato involves this two finger pinching it. Down bow staccato, and not only it has a pinching, but it's different. So we have to lower it a bit this way, and it's almost this way, with index finger also biting it, but it has to push a little away because it's hard to control this way. So you want to, just to practice, you want to leave your only index and thumb. See if you can push it. Feel it, the bite. Yeah. So basically you're opening it up and you're just pinching it. But here, not just the index finger, but the wrist comes along simply because we're in the closer lower half. And also the bow sometimes gets tilted a little away because we're accenting it, and that's okay. Now when it comes in the middle, it becomes a little hard. So some of us, including myself, can tend to pull it a little backward to make that part easy, because it becomes a little hard, so we pull it a little backwards to get that one. So what you can do is just practice with open string. First do 1, 2, 3, 4 from the frog to the middle. 1, 2, 3, sorry. Lifting, just understanding the movement. Index finger and the thumb. 1, 2, sorry, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you understood, then see if you can create again with all fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try this time. 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 again. If you did that, reproduce with all fingers on. If you feel comfortable, then see if you can do 16. Now again with the index finger. Now again with all fingers. Now if you want to continue the developing your down bow staccato, then incorporate with a simple scale. It's one of those that's very inflexible when it comes to bow placement, but certainly you can make it happen. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all happy practicing. Bye bye.